Every few years, we keep on hearing the same thing over and over and over again, that Iran is going to collapse. The pressure on them is becoming too much. These sanctions is going to destroy them. But Iran has been strong since all these years. For more than a decade now, they have been surviving all these sanctions. And let me tell you, Iran is the most sanctioned country in the world. So stay with me in this video. I'm going to tell you how Iran was able to survive all these years, how they have learned to survive all these years. Because if sanctions, isolations, political warfare, economic warfare works, Iran should have like disintegrated long time ago. Some other countries have even folded because of sanctions and all this that have been happening to Iran, but Iran is still strong. Now the question is not how is Iran struggling. The question should be, how has Iran been able to survive all these years? So stay with me and I'm going to tell you how they have been able to survive all these years. And make sure you like and make sure you subscribe to this channel. So first of all, Iran is the most sanctioned country in this world. Their oil, their banking system, their imports, they can't import, they can't export, they don't have access to dollars, and they can't even access the SWIFT payment system. So they are totally isolated from the world. So what is the goal of all these things? The goal is to just cripple Iran and to collapse Iran internally. But this has failed and they have been getting sanctioned and over and over and over again. The pressure is just becoming too much for them. Not like the pressure is becoming too much for them. They want the pressure to become too much on them. But Iran was able to withstand all this pressure all these years for more than a decade now. And one of the aim again is to cause inflation in the country, to deny them access to the Western markets. There will be no food, there will be no money, they won't be able to trade their oil. And oil is the major source of income for Iran. And Iran has the largest, one of the largest, I think they are number 3 or 4 largest oil reserve in the world. But there's one mindset that Iran has. Instead of like folding, instead of them begging on their knees, they had this kind of mindset, like they don't want to depend on anyone, so they started doing things their own way. So I'm going to tell you how they did these things their own way, which made them to survive all these years. You know, the world trades in dollars and the world used the SWIFT system. So what Iran did was that Iran started trading their oil with trade by barter with other countries, other neighboring countries, some Asian countries like Russia, and some other countries in the global south. So this way they won't even be able to need the dollars for anything. They are going to bypass the SWIFT system, the SWIFT payment system. Another thing Iran did was that they started manufacturing their own food, which is what I love the most. Instead of them depending on other countries on food, they started manufacturing their own food. And they started manufacturing their own machines, their own weapons, their own everything. In fact, Iran now has the best missile system in the world. The missile system is so good that they were able to penetrate the Israel Iron Dome. I remember the Iron Dome is the most advanced air defense system in the world, but Iran missiles were able to penetrate it. This is to tell you how strong the Iran missile is. In fact, Iran now even sells some of their weapons, their missiles, to Russia during the Russia-Ukraine war, which is still going on, by the way. And also, they are now used to the pressure. You know what they say? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So the pressure doesn't kill them. It has made them very, very strong. And this is what other countries fail to understand. So in short, what the Iran has done is that they have built a system in such a way that they don't depend on Western markets, they don't depend on the West on anything, and they don't depend on anyone on anything. If they want anything, they trade their oil with oil by barter with neighboring countries. They use their local currencies. And what the US does not know is that them sanctioning people is actually weakening their SWIFT payment system, and it's going to weaken the dollars in the long run. Let me tell you how. The more countries they sanction, the more countries will start dumping the dollars. As you can see, China, they have created their own payment system, which is called a CIPS, cross-border interbank payment system. Africa too has created their own payment system, which is called the PAPS, Pan-African Settlement Payment System. And there is this crypto. Many people now use crypto. to pay, to trade, and to do many things. Another country that has done very well is North Korea and Cuba. North Korea now, they are now independent. In fact, North Korea, they now have their own nuclear weapons that even the USA can't even mess with them anyhow. And the major reason why the West are doing this to Iran is to like weaken their regional influence. Iran is a very influential country. They have everything. They have oil. They have rich country, and that makes them a threat to the West. And the West, they want to control the Middle East, and there's only one country that is stopping them from doing so, which is Iran. And recently, I love what the Middle East countries like Saudi Arabia, Turkey, what they did by not allowing USA to launch attacks on Iran from their own country. Well, Iran threatened these countries too. Iran told them that if they should allow USA to use their country to attack them, they are going to retaliate, and they are going to send missiles to all military bases in all of these Middle East countries. So let me wrap it up. Can a country survive outside the Western system? Yes, countries can survive outside the Western system. Iran has proven it. Cuba has proven it. North Korea has proven it. China has proven it. Russia has proven it. Russia too, they were sanctioned, but their economy was still growing very strong. This made these countries to even develop their own payment system, so they don't even have to depend on the dollars anymore. So with all this that I've said, I hope you can now see that they cannot break Iran. Iran cannot collapse. Iran is even going to become very strong. By the time they finish their nuclear program, which some people suspect they have already completed, they have already finished. By the time they finish it, they will become very, very strong. Already they have allies with Russia and China and some other Middle East and Asian countries. So yes, a country can survive outside Western system. Sanctions don't work anymore. The USA has to stop sanctioning countries. It doesn't work anymore. If you have enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe, like, put on the notification button for my next video. Thank you.